Hey y'all, Danny Moon here. Y'all call me what you want, as long as it's respectful. This is going out to my cancers, and I think that this is going to be part two. I was going to erase the first video, but I don't really have a reason to erase it. I think it was very informative, so if you did not watch the first video, please watch it. But the reason why I was going to do a second video is because I took out my other deck, which is the Into Tarot, I think it's called. Into Tarot deck. I never really use this deck. But I said, let me use it anyway. And I said, give me the Cancer energy. I got 6 cards here that said the same thing from the first video. So basically the first video was about, like, the overall energy was about going in, doing some introspection, doing some shadow work, going internally, finding out what's going on with you deep down. And yes, Cancers, most of the time when I do your video, your surface life is normally okay or good. Not for everyone, but for most of you, your surface life, meaning work, your money, your friends, your outing, the external stuff is okay or good or great. It's normally your internal stuff that we have to mess with. You know what I mean? That you have to mess with. But I say we because we are in this together. You know, I get these messages from the divine, from my spirit guides, from your spirit guides, because they all collabo. But we're all here to help each other. You understand what I'm saying? So, yesterday, again, the overall message was for you to surrender, for you to take the mask off and stop hiding and stop avoiding, and go really deep within to start working on your trauma. Now, that everybody who's watching this, everybody's trauma is different. Childhood, some marriage, molestation, I said yesterday, family, mothers, fathers, like it's a very wide range, you know what I mean? But spirit made me feel in the first video, in my heart chakra, you know, in the depths of my heart chakra, that you're either holding on to something, you didn't let something go, something in that realm. So I took these cards back out to show you that how it coincided. This was like an hour later when I was just playing with the cards, and I said, let me get Cancer's energy because I'm going to do another video. And shadow work came out. Shadow self. But this was all about doing the shadow work. Facing your fears, letting go of whatever you're holding on to. Even if you don't know you're holding on to it. Even if you say, because Cancers, you know how y'all do. Oh, I'll let that go. It's not about that. I worked on this. Like, sometimes Cancers, you got to, you don't have to do anything, but you have to make room for, I don't know if knowledge, or you can't, like, know everything. You have to be open to receive knowledge and messages and help. You have to be open to receive these things. Sometimes, Cancers, y'all could be very 7 of Wands, like standing your ground, but it might come off a little defensive. It might come off a little bit as a know-it-all. And I love you, Cancers. My daughter's a Cancer, and my mama was a Cancer. Actually, today's July 1st. Happy birthday, Mommy, up in heaven. So, you know, I really don't have any qualms with the Cancers. But don't shoot the messenger. When spirit is telling you these are the things that you need to work on, your internal self, your trauma, your I don't know, I don't want to keep saying the know-it-all, but your sense of confidence. You don't have to work on that, but sometimes you have to watch how it's portrayed. I think that's a better way to, because Cancers, y'all are very smart. Y'all are very smart. Y'all are intelligent. And I think a lot of it comes through experience. So like if someone's saying like, oh, I think I'm hearing your story and I think you should work on this. Sometimes Cancers, not all Cancers, not all of you, some of you will be like, oh no, I worked on that, but I'm going to work on this part. Like, oh no. Like you got to learn how to put the wands down and just listen sometimes. And, everyone's just trying to help everyone. You have to do the shadow work. And I think that this is the perfect time to really go inside and do some introspection and do some shadow work. Shadow self is the card. And face those fears. You know what I mean? This card right here, it says hiding your true self. Yesterday's video was all about taking off the mask, because it's time to, you could be respectful. You don't have to be disrespectful. When you take your mask off, we all wear a mask to work, outside, in public, but Spirit is talking about something a little deeper here with y'all. There's some avoidance going on with y'all. So please do the shadow work. What else came out? There was 3 cards out of 6 that was the same as yesterday's. Oh, patience, temperance. I think yesterday that was the intuition card. You got that 3 times, and I think out of 3 different decks. I could be wrong, could have been 2, but I think 3. But patience too, it was a big thing with yesterday's video. But this card right here, I like these cards because they tell the meaning, you know what I'm saying? The other meanings besides of what, I know. The reason I was going to come back with this second video is because when I finished the first video, Spirit started talking to me about your gifts and how your gifts are coming through. Your intuition is tapping on you. You're getting these downloads, the dreams. I think I spoke a little bit about your dreams in the first video. I'm not really sure. But it's almost like they really wanted me to talk about your gifts and how you're coming into your gifts, or your gifts are growing in some sort of nature. But right here, the Temperance card is about your purpose. So now with your gifts coming to light, and you doing the shadow work, you need to see what your calling is. Yes, you can keep your 9 to 5, but what is your true purpose? What is making you happy? What's the legacy you're gonna leave behind? I say that in all my videos, because that's something that I think people should think about. What are you going to teach your kids when you're gone? What are you going to teach your kids now to carry on? You know what I mean? Yes, this 9 to 5, but truly, what is your purpose? What is your calling? What are you on this earth to do? And that could bring you some sort of happiness, some sort of settlement. That can probably help you with your trauma too. You know what I mean? And I was talking to you 2 seconds ago, but I lost my train of thought about this moon energy that's coming. There's a full moon on the 3rd. It's in Capricorn. But it's still Cancer season, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not an astrologer, but it's still Cancer season. So I think that this is a good time for you to release. And I do think that this moon energy is coming in, because you get 3 days before and 3 days after, and I think it could be affecting you in some kind of way. So if you are getting extra mad or extra tense or extra annoyed, please know that the moon is here. It's not totally here. It'll be here on the 3rd, but the effects, the energy is coming in, it's lingering, it's loomering around us. So do not let it affect you. So that was the second one, with the Temperance card. This is Champion of Coins, which is like the Knight of Pentacles. I kept seeing that in my third eye, but I didn't get the card because I only did Oracle yesterday for you guys. Today I'm going to do Tarot. So some of your money might be trickling in, coming in slow. You might want some money. You might want a raise or a new job, some of you. But in the first video, I did say something about opportunity is around you. But you have to take action and you have to get it. Cancers, for some reason, and I shouldn't say some reason, this shit's just not going to fall in your lap. I tell everybody that. It's not. The opportunity is around you and you just need to take the action and get it. If you want a raise, talk to your boss. If you want a new job, start applying. Do not quit your job before you get a job. Okay? Do not listen to me. I'm not saying quit a job. Okay? So, but right now with this Champion of Coins, conservative, loyal, practical, stubborn, hardworking, responsible, protective, defensive, persistence, patience, and slow. So you got two cards that's saying patience right here, the Temperance and the Champion of Coins, which is like the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is like one of the slowest moving horses in the deck. And if you look close, you see the horse on, you see the horse here? So all I'm telling you with that is, I mean, if money is coming in, whether you like the amount or not, it's still coming in. You got to be grateful. I just did a 15-minute meditation on you guys. And Spirit wants you to focus on the present. Focus on right now, right here, this moment, okay? What was the other one? This was Two of Swords, and I'm not sure. I feel like I got the Two of Swords in my third eye, but because I didn't do tarot yesterday, I'm not sure. Obviously, I didn't do tarot yesterday, so it didn't come out, but it was in my third eye. And normally, when Spirit shows me a card like the Two of Swords, there's decisions that need to be made, and your heart is guarded, okay? The Two of Swords. Oh, excuse me, y'all. The Two of Swords, any sword card, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm super tired. Any sword card has to do with the mind. And so when it's about the mind, you got to get it out. You got to talk about it. You know what I mean? Either to yourself or to others. So it's about using your throat chakra. Is there someone that you need to talk to or have a conversation with? Do you need to have a conversation with yourself about letting these two swords down? You know, are you hardening your heart? Did something happen where your heart is hardening and you won't let people in? And another thing I got yesterday with that, video is loneliness. I got a lot of loneliness. But a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about, Cancers, I'm gonna be honest with you, you might admit it in front of this reading while you're in front of this reading, right? You might be like, yeah, I'm a little lonely, but you won't admit it to nobody. Y'all don't really ask for help. You know what I mean? Unless it's detrimental. You know what I mean? And all I can say to that, Cancers, is that you're really not hurting anyone else but yourself by doing that, because we're all here to help the collective. So if you need help, please reach out. My email is moondanny1976@gmail.com. And if I don't get back to you right away, just know I will get back to you. Or you can leave in the comments, like emailed, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So I am going to pick these up, and I am going to put these back in the deck. And all my guides always come. My birds always come. I love it. What is this? Messenger of Swords. That's like the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, they was giving me that too yesterday. The Page of Swords is also a thinking card. So it could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. Could be in your chart, Cancers, or could be around you. But this card came in reverse, and it says questions. plays mind games, gossip, sarcastic, clinical, not speaking your truth, having nothing to say. That's crazy because I just spoke to y'all about the throat chakra. So I'm definitely going to upload yesterday's video. So y'all can just compare the two. Oh, shadow self. See the shadow self? I didn't really see that this on the upright was the devil. So this is really good that you got it in the shadow self position, because it's saying that you're facing your fears at this time. You're letting go of detachment. You're releasing limiting beliefs, hiding your true self. So I love this in reverse if this is what you're doing. And Kansas, you know, you're I don't want to say you're a slow collective, but you're like the crab and y'all like move a little slowly and things like that. So it might take you time to really battle all of these internal things that are going on with you. It might take you a little while, and spirit is not rushing you, but spirit wants you to get on top of you. Another thing yesterday with that reading was about self-care. Self-care. You know what I mean? So please, you've got to stop thinking about everyone else so much and really put you first, Cancers. It's time for you to put you first, all right? So in today's meditation, I kind of got the same stuff that I got yesterday. So I really wanted to know about money and career with the Cancers, please. We know what they have to do internally. So, you know, for their soul mission, for them to move forward in life. Okay, guys, you know what you need to do. Look at that first video. And then do the work. It's going to be hard, but do the work, okay? I want to look at two things, Spirit, right now. I want to look at their spiritual growth and their money. So let's look at their money first, please. What is their money going to look like for the month of July? Cancer money. What is their money going to look like for the month of July? Sorry, I got the Champion of Cups. Because I don't really use this deck much, I'm like, the champions are the knights, right? And yes, they are. The Knight of Cups right here, okay? It says, following your heart, affection, attraction, romantic proposals, and invitation, charming, artistic, psychic, tactful, and grace. I love this when it is coming to your money, because this is saying someone is seeing the potential in you. Someone, that could be a boss, that can be higher ups, you know, a panel of people. And I do feel like, Cancers, this is your time to be a go-getter. You know, yesterday's reading, I was getting a lot of like, not flatline energy, but routine energy. So if you really want something to pick up with your money, I feel like this is the time between July, August, and September is the time for you to take action and get it, because I feel like the spotlight is going to be on you because you're working extra hard, you're helping people. I'm feeling really good energy from this Knight of Cups, Champion of Cups. Spirit, talk to me for Cancer and their money. Thank you. Three of Cups. I like that. Celebration, happiness, friends, good times, reunion, collaborative, artistic pursuits. I love that. Because like I said, I think the spotlight is going to be on you at work or even entrepreneurial way. You know, I think people are going to be really seeing what you offer, what you bring to the table, and I think it's going to be like a mini celebration within you. But I think this is going to be friends and family and really like, yay, really like how you celebrating you. You know what I mean? Despair, test of faith. This is the star card in reverse. See the star card, star card in reverse. So this is not, I don't feel bad energy off this. What I feel is that spirit is saying, okay, now it's time for you to take action. You know, some of you Cancers, I hope I don't lose any subscribers for saying this, but again, I'm just a messenger. Don't kill me. I feel like some of you Cancers feel like you deserve this, like, and you probably do, but I think it's the energy that you're putting out there. Like, I feel like like it's supposed to be yours, or I need you to humble yourself. I need you to ground yourself, and I need you to take affirmative action, like right now, between now and September. And I really don't want you to wait till September. Okay, and some of you could be in preparation mode of either leaving a job or moving to a bigger company, or some type of preparation for more money that I'm getting off of this despair, test of faith card. Because now, really, Spirit is with you. I don't care if it came out reverse. The star card is luck. The star card is healing energy. The star card is about your God, your deceased loved ones watching over you. Everything's gonna go in your favor. It's gonna be great. So I feel, even though it came in reverse, I still feel like that's going to happen. But I do think the universe or your spirit guides, they feel like you have a lack of inspiration right now. You know what I mean? Or lack of faith. You know what I mean? Like hopelessness or negative thoughts, or you're bored at work, plain and simple. You know what I mean? And Spirit is saying, when are you gonna step it up? Okay, now Cancers, I normally come in here and tell you how such hard workers you are, and y'all are humanitarians and all of that. I'm sticking by that because I think you have great work ethic. But I do think you're at a period of time, like it's the Hangman they're showing me, where you feel a little stuck, you know what I mean? Or bored, or content. Now that's different. When you content, you're going to stay right where you at. So Spirit is saying, let's see what you do. Spirit, can I get 3 more for the money for Cancers for the month of July, even through September? Can you give me something, please? What is it looking like? They also showing me the 8 of Wands. And 8 of Wands is messages or people coming to you quickly with good news. I like that. Spirit, talk to me. Cancer's money. Thank you. Oh my God, the same card. And it came out in the same position, which I love, in reverse. Shadow self. That means this is the devil card in reverse. You're starting to really open up. And what I mean by that is you're taking a different perspective on things, on this job, on your career, and what you want to do. And in 2 seconds, if you didn't start taking action already, in 2 seconds you're about to take action, because you're facing your fears, you're letting go of bullshit, and it's going to turn around in your favor. I love that for your money from now till July, August, September. Yes. This says discord, people divided. This is the 4 of Wands in reverse. Now, you know, the 4 of Wands is celebration. 4 of Wands is the 1111 card. The 4 of Wands is the good luck card. And I do remember yesterday in that video, I was talking about like wish fulfillment, and you will be getting wishes fulfilled. But I do feel like it's going to be delayed. So some of you, if you start taking action now on your money, on your job, on investments, your money is going to trickle in a little bit at a time. Okay. And so you might not be seeing big results until September for some of you. You know, Spirit is saying, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. 9 of Wands persistence. Stay persistent. Okay, push through. You will see results, but you have to be consistent. Okay? So your money so far is not looking, I feel like you, Cancers, within your soul and this trauma and whatever's going on is making you a little stagnant, and this is not for all of you. I repeat, if it resonates for you and you feel a little stagnant and your money's okay, but you want it to be better, then this message is for you. If you feel like, you might want a little bit more and you're starting to take action but nothing's coming through, just know it's only going to be delayed for a little while, maybe a couple of weeks. It won't be delayed past September. So Spirit is saying keep going. Okay. Discord for the Four of Wands in reverse is about lack of support, disunion, unwelcome family problems, divorce, canceled events. Now, all of this stuff that I'm just reading off to you could be affecting your money. You could be waking up late. You could be getting to work late. You could bring to work a bad disposition, a bad attitude, and I do feel like people, the higher ups, sorry, y'all, I'm just pulling my shirt down. I do feel like the higher ups are looking at some of you. And some of you, they're looking at and seeing what you're contributing to your job. I don't know why I want to say law firm, paralegal, hospital, daycare, something where, I don't know why I want to say overseeing something. I don't know. So all I'm telling you is I'm super glad that you got the card because luck is on your side, Cancers. It's just going to take some time. And I need you to have some patience, okay? And I don't need this lack of, what does it say? Discord, lack of people divided, a divorce, canceled events. I don't want none of that to affect your money, okay? So if any of that is going around you or in your own personal space, you have to sit still, you have to breathe, and you have to weigh your pros and cons, and you have to ask yourself, is this fucking with my money? Is this messing with my bag? And if you say yes, then something has to stop. Okay? This is the time for you to do some candle magic so you can release these people. Release this negative energy that is around you. Release the negative thoughts in your head. Release the trauma. Do your candle magic. Do your rituals. Spirit, one more for Cancer, please. Cancer money for the month of July. Wow. Cancer money. I only asked for one, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 came out. So we're going to put the first one that came out, we're going to put it in its rightful spot, which is here. And that is the Empress in reverse. Okay? Spirit is saying it's time for you to embody the Empress. The Empress is, she's abundant. She is, could be birthing something. You could be pregnant, but you could also be birthing something new, like a project or a side gig, a side hustle, or something like that. That's okay. The Empress is all about abundance. She's all about creating. Okay, but when you get it in reverse, you're blocked somewhere. Your chakras are blocked somewhere. So please try to get a Reiki session done. And you might need more than one. You might need more than one session done. But that's okay. That's okay. At least get started. Your spirit guides, God, whoever, will know that you're trying to clear these blockages. But you can also start clearing these blockages now while these full moon in Capricorn, this energy is coming in. Light some candles. I don't know why I want to say use a bowl of water. I don't know if spirit is trying to tell me to scry, because that's how you scry. That's one way of divination, is scrying into a bowl of water and seeing what you see. If any of you are coming into your gifts, that is a form of divination, and you can try it and see how it works for you. But they want you to embody. You see the word embody? Embody embody the energy of the Empress. Being confident, nurturing, mature, magnetic. You want to be creative. You want to be all of these things so that something new can come into your life. Basically what I'm saying is that you want to embody that energy so that your money, so you can get a raise. Okay? And so that your money can improve, basically. All of these cards are in reverse, Cancers. So I'm going to just put these right next to here. So this is the recovery card, which is the great. This is great that this is in reverse. This is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords in reverse is talking about recovery, overcoming sorrow, reconciliation, you know what I mean? Or letting go, healing, release, forgiveness, feeling optimistic and hopeful. I love that. Okay, because that is the sense of self that you're going to need to improve your money come now to September. So I know I'm giving you, Spirit is giving you a lot of messages. You want to know, how is my money going to be this month? I feel like it's going to trickle in this month, and I feel like it's going to move slow because I feel like you're in a preparation stage. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that you're broke. You know, some of you could be, some of you could be not. I'm just saying, like, the money is going to trickle in, okay? I'm not really feeling raises here or extra money. I am feeling that there is opportunity in front of you. You could get a raise and you could get extra money, but Spirit is giving me the energy of taking action, especially if you are in recovery mode, okay? Ooh, child, very good. What is this? This is the Lovers card in reverse. Disharmony, misaligned, like you're misaligned. You're not in line with source. You're not in line with the universe. Okay, discord, imbalance, trust issues, disconnected. Okay, so maybe you're not all of those things. Maybe you and your spouse feel disconnected. That, don't bring that to your job. Okay, remember this question was, what is Cancer's money going to be like this month? And they're showing me the Four of Pentacles, so they need you to save. Please, please save. And I know Cancers, y'all are already saying like, oh, I have a savings account. I am saving. Spirit is saying if you could put an extra $10 in it a month, an extra $20 a check, go ahead and do it. Okay? It's best to be on the safe side than nowhere at all. Okay? The Lover's card is also about making a choice. Making a choice in life. You know, you have to really make a choice about your money and where you want to be, and about your job and where you want to go and where you see yourself. You know, you have to make a choice about not being stagnant or bored at work and wanting more for yourself, Cancers. This is not for everyone. It's just for some of you. Okay? Never
dreamt of working from the comforts of...
Super sorry. Super sorry. I hit my computer. This is the Champion of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, okay? So in reverse, the Knight of Wands is very hasty. They're reckless. They're show-offs. They're jealous. They're volatile, arrogant, hyper, violent, daredevils, holding a grudge. Cancers, I could definitely see the holding grudge part. Definitely. I know you're going to get at me, but I can definitely see that. My mama used to do that. So Spirit is saying holding these things in is not going to really improve your money. Okay, so if anything, you need to be in a positive space. Okay, be in a positive space. The Knight of Wands, they're go-getters. They have their eye on something, their eye on the prize, and they say, this is exactly what I want. Okay, this is what I need to do. You shouldn't be waiting like, oh, I'm going to wait till I graduate before I look for a job. I'm going to wait till I get out of this program before I look. Oh, I'm going to wait. Stop doing that, Cancers. Some of you been at your job too long, and it's time for you to be looking now. I didn't say quit your job. I'm just saying you should be on a steady path of asking yourself, is this where I want to be? Is this where I want to live? Do I need to find this same type of work somewhere else? Do I want to open my own? You know what I mean? But if you don't start preparing now, you're going to be lost in your future after September. Okay? This one is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Right now, Cancers, I don't feel like it's time for new love to come in your life. But yesterday I did get dating. I did get a little bit of dating, and I think I got a drop of that here too, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I need you to stay focused on your money, okay? Caution, a risky endeavor. So don't invest if you don't really know what you're investing in. Okay, I need you to do research after research after research, and whatever you put your money in, I need you to have double eyes on it to make sure that you are doing, even if you know, because Cancers, you know how y'all are. I know. I need you to have double eyes on, like if you're doing, here's a bad example. If you decided to get into stocks, okay, and you know a little bit about it, but your friend might know more, or your mama might know more, you know, so do your research and then get double eyes on it before you invest. That is for a particular group. That's not for everyone, but Spirit is saying with the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Coins is new money. The Ace of Pentacles in a regular deck is new money, new opportunity, new home. But when this comes in reverse, there is lots of delays going on with you, Cancers. And I feel like it's because of the energy that you might be putting out, okay? Some of you are even in the energy of, woe, it's me. And my thing is, we all go through that. But now is your time to get out of that, okay? You did the woe is me for what, 2 weeks? 2-3 weeks, it's over. Okay, you got to get back to your confident self. You got to get back to applying for these jobs. You got to get back to doing your side hustles. And you need to just shake some of this anxiety, or I don't know what to call it. Like, it's like you're hiding it. Whatever you're feeling, you're hiding it. And so I don't even know. I think it's an array of emotions. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit says, I can see it. That's what Spirit is saying. I can see it. I can feel it. Remember, the universe is like a boomerang. If you're like this all day, hey girl, hey y'all, hey, but inside you're feeling like down, dark and depressed or jealous or anything like that, the universe picks up your feelings and they just boomerang it back to you. That's what the universe does. Okay, so when you fake it till you make it with that mask on, hey, you gotta kind of feel that too. I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy. You gotta pray over yourself before you leave your home. You have to, you don't have to do any of this, but these things, these little tips that I'm giving you will make your day and your weeks and your months better. You know, you should be doing some mirror work, which is looking in the mirror and saying, I'm gonna be great today. I wasn't great yesterday. You always have to take accountability. Universe, I wasn't great yesterday, but I'm going to be great today. I look great with this new lipstick on. I think I'm going to straighten my hair. I'm going to step outside my comfort zone. That's what yesterday's reading was about. So you have to do some shadow work, some mirror work in order to see your money improve, Cancers. Okay? All right, so we are going to put these away. And now we're going to talk to you about your spiritual growth. See, I like this three of cups because there's going to be some sort of celebration for you guys. But it may not come when you want it to come, You know what I mean? And you have to just rock with you. Oh, you gotta rock with it. All night, dancing. Maybe some of you was listening to Michael Jackson or wants to go to that Michael Jackson concert. I don't know. Not a concert. Isn't it Michael Jackson the musical or something like that? I don't know. Spirit, talk to me about Cancers and their spiritual growth. What's happening with their spiritual growth? And you know what? I'm going to use my other deck for this. Come on. All right. I did all of that to put this up here. I'm going to use this thing. Spirit, talk to me about Cancers and their spiritual growth. We are on 41 minutes. Their spiritual growth for the month of July. Cancers and their spiritual growth. Where they're heading, what are they doing, how is it working for them, what's happening. Ooh, the Empress upright. Very good. Spirit, talk to me about their spiritual growth. The Seven of Swords in reverse. I like that because I feel like you're taking your power back. I feel like you're not letting anybody deceive you anymore when it comes to your spiritual growth. I feel like I feel like you feel like you're on this path alone, like you're doing this by yourself, but I feel like you're okay with that. You know what I'm saying? You might feel a little lonely in other topics of your life, maybe with friends or spouses or at work, but with this particular spiritual journey, I think you kind of want to do it alone. And I think you're going to see something new come out of it. I think some of you are like reading your Bibles and you know, I throw that out there, y'all, because not everyone believes in witchcraft. Not everybody believes in ritual. But a lot of people go to church. And I'm not saying, I don't know who this message is for. But I feel like if you're reading your Bible, now you're starting to interpret the scriptures to make it fit for your life. Before, I felt like it was just a church thing or a Bible thing, but now you're starting to read the scriptures are starting to really resonate with you. Just put it like that. You are going through some conflict, maybe. I do feel like you might be going through some conflict, but I feel like you're only going through conflict because you're trying to go through this by yourself. Even with your spiritual path, guys, you can ask for help. If you can just find your tribe. Your tribe could be one person. It could be me. Email me. And let's talk about what you're confused about. Let's talk about some of the scriptures. Let's talk about whatever you want. The stars, the moon, what's beyond. Whether you believe or not believe. Let's talk about it. Okay, the Five of Wands is about conflict, but I feel like this conflict is with you. Spirit, talk to me. The Three of Cups. Again, I love it in reverse this time. So there, maybe the Three of Cups upright is about family and friends, celebration, backyard barbecue. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to all Cancers out there too, by the way. But maybe that's not happening right now. Maybe you're going through something. Maybe you're calling on God and you feel like you want to be alone and you're not in a celebratory mood right now. Maybe there's people that you just don't like and you just don't want to share your business to about your spiritual growth. Maybe you don't have nobody that you can really do that with. Maybe you're unhappy. I don't know. This is for some of you, or maybe y'all are unhappy with God. And I'm so sorry. I hope it's not that, y'all. But I feel like some of you feel like so in the funk that you're questioning God. Where are you? What's happening? That's not for everyone. I gotta say that out loud because y'all will be quick to be like, oh no, but it's not for you. It's for someone else. Spiritual growth, please. Okay, Page of Swords. I love this. This is getting information. So maybe when you're alone at home and you're not in a celebratory mood, you're by yourself getting information about rituals and about witchcraft or about these gifts of yours, and it doesn't have to be that. It's just that the Page of Swords means you're getting information. You could be in school, getting a certificate or getting a whole degree or something like that. And maybe that's why you don't want to, you don't feel like you're in a celebratory mood, because maybe you're doing too much. And maybe you are now starting to lean on some of your spiritual practices. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. I see people coming home lighting candles. I see people praying. Spirit, talk to me, please. 3 more about this Cancer spiritual growth. Wow, okay. The first one that came out is the Ten of Swords in reverse. I like this because I feel like, Cancers, I do feel like some of you feel like you're at a crossroad. Like you've been doing a lot. I feel like you have a lot of internal trauma, a lot of internal anger, a lot of internal emotions going on. And you're deciding to put this shit down. And you could decide by either talking to a therapist or talking to a family member or having a third party or going outside. Whatever you're doing for yourself, you're deciding to put the burdens down. I love that. I feel like some of you are saying like it makes no sense to hold this grudge or these burdens or this anger about my family, about my mama, about my childhood, about my uncle, about whoever did what to me. I am so sorry I keep talking about trigger warnings, but I keep getting this molestation again, or some form of it. But I think it's time. It's just made you stronger, Cancers. You have to look at it that way, and it kind of didn't. You're not faking that. It did make you stronger. You know what I'm saying? So you got to release it now. You see how this Knight of Cups is releasing. This is the time to release that anger, to release that energy. Okay. The Knight of Cups is someone who admires you, someone who is just sitting back and just admires who you are. You know what I mean? So it could even be like a best friend who wants you to release these emotions, and maybe even a friend or a therapist or a mama or somebody wants you to really like rely on your horse, rely on your white horse. And that white horse is talking about spirit. It's talking about God. It's talking about a connection. Now, you might not call your God God. You could call your God Buddha or something else. I don't know. Just know when I say God, I'm talking about source. I'm talking about a higher entity. And you can call your source whatever you like, you know? Excuse me for this right here. My beautiful bun wants to come apart. There we go. We have the Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse with the Ace of Cups with the Four of Wands. Give me a second. Yeah, as soon as I put it down, this Hierophant in reverse is almost like you relying too much on logic. You're relying too much on the 3D, the external things, instead of relying on you within. Because who's within you? Your God, your source. Some of you, or on a side note, I should say, some of you decided not to go back to school. The Hierophant is about traditional beliefs, but it also could be about like schooling and trainee and things like that. But what is your traditional beliefs? With the Hierophant in reverse, it's like you deciding to go a different route. It's almost like you was raised Christian, but now you're going to spirituality. You know, that was just a bad example, but it could be anything in that nature of like your traditional beliefs are changing. And that is okay, because your source, your God loves you and is going to bring in an enormous new beginning, but a whole bunch of love in whatever you do. And the good luck begins. I told you, the Four of Wands. Now, you got the Four of Wands earlier in reverse. And didn't I tell you that I was just happy that you got the card, because it meant you are going to have good luck. Wishes are going to be fulfilled, but it might not happen right now. Okay, the Four of Wands upright again. I'm saying the same thing. It's a new cycle you're beginning. Once you start to release this internal stuff that is affecting you, in yesterday's video I called it gunk. Okay, once you start I don't want to say taking accountability, but admitting to yourself that you are not okay altogether, Cancers. You're not okay. And that's okay not to be okay. Okay? But Spirit does want you to like really like, they want you to know it's going to be okay. And I'm looking at these three cards because it means so much. You know, this right here with this Hierophant in reverse is saying like you are walking away from something that you know in a lifetime to start anew with the Four of Wands. But there should be a lot of love for yourself. You know what I mean? Coming from your God, your source. That's one scenario. You could be moving in. Some of you could be moving in. This is a side note. Some of you could be moving in with someone, moving out of state, moving somewhere out of state with someone. Or it could be or in state, but I don't know. I feel like there's a move. This is a move with somebody. But this Hierophant in reverse is saying so much. This Hierophant in reverse is saying like, fuck it, I'm doing something different. I'm going with my inner beliefs. I'm going what I believe. I love it. But the bottom of the deck is the devil. Do not let the devil, and remember you got the devil card earlier, but it was in reverse. It was saying how you were facing your fears. It was saying how you are releasing. Do not get caught up and change your mind and say, you know what, I'll release tomorrow. No. When you see this video, you need to light a candle and release some of this trauma. Okay? The devil card is about excess, doing too much of. If you're spending too much money, I don't know who that is for. You need to create a budget. Look at that, 7 of Pentacles. You looking at your money, seeing how things will change, how they're going to change, how you have to change them by September. Or at least by the end of this month. 2 of Cups. Some of you could be meeting someone, but this could also be like a financial helping somewhere. I don't know why I'm getting that right now. All right. So overall, what I'm getting from this spread right here is that your spiritual growth is going to be well and it's going to go well. But I think that it's going to take time, and I think you're going to battle you a lot, and you're going to have a lot of questions, and you're going to be analyzing things, and you're going to change things up drastically. But I think it's going to take time, okay? And I think you're going to end up finding your place in this spiritual world, no matter what it is, whether it's church, Christianity, spirituality. You're going to end up finding your place because you're very gifted and you're very protected and favored. See, this is the 6 of Swords. I did talk to y'all about traveling, and I did talk to, in the first video, I did talk to y'all about traveling, and I did say something about a cruise. Somebody's getting ready to go on a cruise, or you're just going away. You could be going on a plane. Go watch the video, okay? But I do feel overall you are moving into like a different, like, I don't want to say a different body, but like a different soul purpose. Something is different. Something's happening, Cancers, with y'all. And it could be very subtle. Some of you don't even know. Some of you came here and be like, what's going on with my relationship, and got so much more. You know what I'm saying? So just know that you are transcending right now. But there's going to have to be decisions that need to be made. You can't stand on the sidelines and use your logic and think that these decisions are just going to be made on their own, because they're not. Page of Cups is talking about looking at your dreams and your goals and your spirituality and seeing what you can make out of them. Okay, and once you decide to make something out of it, Spirit will nudge you. Spirit will give you the red carpet to walk out on, but you have to take action on what you want to do, no matter where it's at in life. Okay, Page of Pentacles. I told you opportunity is around you. And didn't I say something about the Hermit earlier? The Wheel of Fortune. You're turning the wheel of your life in the right manner. But I do feel like the wheel is moving pretty slow. But I'm not rushing that. I think it's okay. 4 of Pentacles. Save your money. All right, what are we up? Oh, 57 minutes. I gotta go. Sorry, y'all. I got to go. Let's see what crystals. I don't know the crystals' names. Oh. I don't know the crystals' names, so I can't pick any crystals right now. But you can't never go wrong with rose quartz. It's for self-care, self-love, confidence. I love it. Another rose, a handheld one. It feels so good. Get the energy off of it. I was about to call you Libras, so maybe Libra is in your chart or something like that. All right, y'all, it's 58 minutes on the clock. I told you I was going to come back and now do tarot, so I'm glad we did the second video. I'm about to upload the first, and this will be the second. Cancers, I love you. Danni Moon, I'm out.